Hello, my people. It's Mew. Sorry that this is so soft and not loud, but people are home, so I can't record as loudly as I want to. So, not that long ago, or maybe it was a long time ago. Oh god, it's like 2 years old. I recorded a video introducing myself, but that one was really bad quality, and I also apparently recorded it on like a toaster, so I'm remaking that now. If you're new here, my name is Mewktten, pronoun she, her. My birthday is September 22nd. I'm 4'11", I'm from the United States, and I'm Polish and Irish. I actually tried learning both, but I was really bad at them, so I stopped, but I do want to pick them back up again someday, I hope. I'm also goth. It's been about 2 years since I became goth. I still feel like a noob with the music. But I think the problem is, I listen to so many songs, but I don't have favorite bands. Because, for so many years, I used to listen to almost exclusively, one band. So I had time to learn and love, the entire discography of that band. And that's not the case anymore. So, yeah, I don't dress up all the time, but I have fun and I try to do new stuff when I do, whenever possible, mostly in the makeup. I'm also sort of into JK and Japanese Lolita fashion. I have a JK skirt and shirt and one Lolita dress, I think. A few years ago, I went through a lot of grief trying to find stuff that would fit me. And this was before I knew my measurements, so I'm kind of scared to try and wear Lolita again. Asian sizing and me don't go together super well. Even though I've lost 30 pounds in the past 2 years, I think in Japan I would probably still have trouble finding stuff to fit me. I'm very obsessed with my stories and OCs to the point where I've been told that I'm very annoying about it. I'll try to contain myself everywhere else, but on YouTube, I'm gonna be so extra annoying. Stay if you dare, I guess. I really love demons, and I adore my friends so much. All the ones that I have on Instagram, I spam them with silly reels and shit, constantly, on almost the daily. I don't want to be much of a hater, but I hate unnecessarily mean people, insults, the state of the world, and living in the United States. Get me the fuck out of here, to be honest. I am an artist, writer, reader, amateur coder, and amateur sewer, and obviously a YouTuber. I have a lot of hobbies and interests, and I want to use my YouTube to display my interests and just talk about things that I find exciting. That changes on a day-to-day basis, so there's going to be a lot of variety. Art-related stuff is what I tend to make the most, just because it's the easiest, and the convenient, and takes the least amount of time, but I'm also working on writing, reading, and other content. I still haven't worked in the writing yet, but I have worked in some more reading stuff. I don't have much reading related content to give for now, but always open to suggestions of all kinds. So if you have any, I'm happy to consider them. I also always have a form in my description where you can just vote on future videos you'd like me to see. But you can also just suggest stuff in the form too. So yeah. It has a bunch of ideas that I may or may not do. So if it's what the people demand and I can't think of anything to do, I will turn to that form. So I have a variety of projects, but I just recently published my debut novel, The Fall. It's first in the Kingdoms trilogy. It's an adult contemporary fantasy novel about what not to do after a breakup. That's the plot, more so in a nutshell. If you want to see more, just look up the summary. It's available on all online retailers, $30 for the hardcover, $27.99 for the paperback, and $5 for an ebook. It is available, on pretty much all online retailers. I think it's available, worldwide. I do suggest using my bookshop link in the description, just because, it supports me the most. In Ingram Spark, I learned very late in the game that I'm not getting paid by them as much as I thought. I thought I was gonna make like $200 based off of the amount of sales I had, like the first month it came out. I'm making like 27, like as of now. So yeah, bookshop helps if you can. I don't know if you can buy books from there like worldwide. It might be just only based in the US, but like, I most suggest doing that or getting a local bookshop to order it. So, yeah. Uh Also very recently I've been working on another series called Keiko Kuromiya. The first book is currently called for the longest time it was called The Cut Face Woman, but I don't like that. Right now, I've been calling it The Woman with the Glasgow Smile. Uh, whether that one sticks or not, I'm not sure yet. But I'm keeping details of that to my chest for now because it's like a very big work in progress, and some of the basic plot is still like subject to change. Also, I'm like having trouble figuring out the genres. Um, but unlike Kingdoms, any and all Keiko Kurumiya stuff will be for free. It's not lost on me that we're currently in a recession. And buying the fun stuff is kind of not possible for many people. So, I understand that not everyone would be able to read or buy Kingdoms, and I totally get that. So Keiko Kurumiya is if, you want something free from me, and you're interested in my stuff. The plan is I'll have the book up on, well, I don't know. I'm still kind of undecided. Maybe I'll have it on like Wattpad, AO3, and Royal Road. But like, I don't know. There's controversies, or there's like some off stuff about, well, I don't know. Maybe those, but I also, on my Ko-Fi or Ko-Fi store, I'll have a downloadable PDF, so you can print it and read it out if that's what you like, or also have an EPUB. I'll have it be pay what you want, so if you want to give me money for the story, you can, but it's not a necessity. And there are also like a lot of other projects floating around in my head, like fanfics for fun stuff, more serious stuff, but I'm not gonna get into that because I'm not, for the most part, I'm not really working on anything else actively, so it just feels unnecessary. I think in my last intro video, I did introduce like cosmic representations and hybrid high. Those are just kind of like on the shelf right now if you're curious about what's the status of those. But if something does get big, like on the Kingdoms or Keiko Kuromiya level, I will kind of make a video explaining like this is a main focus. And if I do like make videos where I reboot or explore new stuff, unless I say like, hey, this will definitely become something in the future, assume that would just be for fun. I'm saying this because I do have an upcoming video in a few months that'll just be like, it'll be like that because I'm gonna be rebooting and exploring an old concept just for fun. Anyway, if those things sound interesting to you, you should also consider supporting me. You can buy my book, or you can buy from my Etsy shop. I sell stickers and a print. I do have pre-orders for a keychain. I technically should have closed those like a while ago, but I don't know. I haven't done it yet because reasons, I don't know. I'm trying to just get rid of everything I have, start anew, hopefully. If not, I'm probably just gonna take it all down, start with new stuff. And for my Ko-Fi, if you like my stuff, but like you don't want to, not interested in the stuff I sell, not into the Patreon, you can just also drop a one-time donation. And I also have a Patreon for behind the scenes on YouTube and writing stuff. I have not been good about posting on there, but I'm going to try to do better, I swear. For $3, you can have access to pretty much everything. But for $5, well, I wanted to do like exclusive live streams, but I don't know. If people actually use a Patreon, like, do we still want to do those? I don't know. I guess I'll restructure that at some point. And then for $10, you can also get end of the video shoutouts. Maybe also on my socials you get shoutouts, and maybe also a chance for book cameos or getting named after a character in the future. I think I need to like sit down and kind of change the tier benefits. I think that's all there is to share about me. Honestly, I'm not the interesting thing here. It's the stuff I do or the stories I have. So, I hope this is a better intro to me than the last time I made an intro. That one is old. A lot has changed. More to come soon. Thank you so much for watching, and that is all. Bye!